Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is StephanieNicoleH. So today I'm bringing you another recipe. So this is a rum cake and it looks amazing. So be forewarned, too many pieces of these will have you on your tail, but it's a perfect dessert for Christmas Eve, Christmas, or New Year's Eve. I do apologize, I'm getting this out to you late so you can't have it for Thanksgiving, but it's the perfect holiday season cake. So if you want more details, stay tuned. Alright guys, so here's all the ingredients you'll need. So first you will need a bundt pan. The mixer is optional. Yellow box cake mix, just 1 box is fine. Sugar, 2 boxes of vanilla instant pudding mix. Butter, 4 eggs. Rum, I usually use Bacardi or Captain Morgan. Oil, as well as chopped pecans. So first I'm going to mix my dry ingredients. So 1 box of cake mix and then 2 boxes of the pudding mix. And while my ingredients are mixing, I made sure to preheat my oven to 325 degrees. And I'm just going to mix this on low until the ingredients have been combined. So now I'm just going to introduce my wet ingredients while my mixer is still running. So a 1/2 cup of water as well as a 1/2 cup of oil. And now I'm adding my 4 eggs. You can always crack your eggs in a separate bowl and then add them to your mixture that way. And now here's the fun part, the rum. So I'm gonna add a 1/2 cup of rum, and I always just add just a little bit more. It is the holiday season. So here is what your mixture should look like after everything has been mixed well together. So now I'm just gonna spray down my bundt pan with non-stick cooking spray. So my pecan pieces were not as small as I would prefer, so I just took a meat tenderizer and just hammered those out a little bit more. And so now I'm just adding a cup of chopped pecans to the bottom of my pan. So on top of my pecans, now I'm going to pour in my cake batter. And just make sure to pour the cake batter evenly around the pan to cover the pecans. So when I have all my batter in the pan, I'm just going to stick this in the oven at 325 for an hour. So while my cake is in the oven, it's time to make the glaze. So I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of butter on low heat to my skillet. So after the butter is melted, I'm just going to add a 1/4 cup of water. And now I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. And now I'm just going to mix that all together until the sugar has fully dissolved. So now that the sugar has melted, I'm going to remove from heat. So here's the fun part again, more rum. So I'm gonna add a 1/2 cup of rum, and again, go a little heavy-handed. And I'm just gonna mix that all together. So now my cake is out of the oven, and I tested it with a wooden kebab stick just to make sure that it came out clean. So now I'm just gonna take a wire rack and flip over my cake. And voila, here is my beautiful golden cake. So here is a closer look at my cake. As you can see, the pecans have baked into the top of my cake. So now I'm just going to use the same wooden kebab stick that I used to test my cake to poke holes all around my cake, in the inside, on the outside, everywhere. Make sure you put as many holes all around this cake as you possibly can, because that glaze is going to soak through those holes and get inside of the cake. So after I'm done poking all the holes in my cake, I'm just going to take my glaze and pour it all over my cake. And I'm doing it a little bit at a time just so I can get all over the cake on the inside and the outside. So you will notice that in the center of the cake, there will be a buildup of glaze, and that's perfectly fine. What's going to happen is overnight, once this cake sits, it's going to soak up all the glaze and the rum and all that goodness. So here is my cake. I'm all done. And as you can see, that little pool of goodness in the middle that's gonna soak up. So make sure you let this cake sit overnight. And like I said, it's just gonna soak up all of the glaze and the rum. All right, guys, so that is it for this recipe. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know if you're going to make this cake for your holiday season. So give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. Also, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you do not miss anything on my channel. And that's it. I will see you all next time.